to have our next guest back with us today. She's a dear friend and a very talented entertainer. Please welcome the lovely, charming, talented daughter of Dean Martin, Deena Martin. Wow. I hope they got that whole gown. Fabulous when you walked out.
Well, thank you very much. This is my Las Vegas outfit.
Well, you just came back from Vegas.
Yes,
yeah.
we did.
Were you having fun out there?
Oh, my gosh, we had the best time.
And a big honor for your dad. I mean, it's about time, really.
It's about time. A big star on the Las Vegas Walk of Fame. You know?
Yeah. There it is. You're showing him a picture. And Dennis Farina was there?
I have to tell you.
I love Dennis Farina.
Dennis Farina is one of the greatest guys I've ever met.
Yeah.
And he and Dennis Mastro and Vince Guaraldi, what's his name?
Vince Guaraldi?
Granatelli. Vince Granatelli.
Your husband, John.
Thank you, John. And and Judge James Brown from Chicago.
Right, right.
They all took a plane and they came to the event.
How fantastic.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I know your dad had the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, of
Correct.
course. Yeah, for
Yes.
a long time. You were there, right, when you guys did that at Grauman's?
That was the most fun. Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Here's Deena.
Yes, there's Dad. And Ricky and Claudia and Dino, my darling Dino.
Yeah.
And my mom. She couldn't be here today. She's not feeling great. But
yeah, I was hoping she would come today. I really was.
I know.
You know, our whole show and the set and everything is inspired by your father, because I'm a huge fan, as were my parents, and he's a big part of my childhood. And you know, the way I do my work, he was relaxed and funny, something I, you know, try to achieve.
And you know what? He was so sweet. Well, you do achieve that.
Oh.
Is this the best show ever? But you know, I just want to. So, Bonnie, I'm all dressed up so that, you know, so this is so that you'll know how it will be at late night when you're doing the Tonight Show and then people are all dressed up.
That I would dress up for.
Yes.
You got that right, Deena. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to sit in bed and watch you.
Well, I've heard that before. Speaking of jokes like that,
okay.
Now, when you guys were in Vegas and your dad would introduce you, because he had 7 children.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so, yeah.
We would be ringside. He'd go, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my 7 beautiful children. And then the audience would applaud. And he'd go, no, 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 don't applaud. Only took me 7 minutes. I had absolutely no idea what that meant.
Yeah, as a kid.
No, of course, now that I'm a happily married woman, unfortunately, I do know what that means.
A complete understanding of it now. John just walked out in a huff. Sorry, John. So, is there any specific songs that trigger a memory for you? Just that's more personal than anything we could, you know, have. Of course, for us, it's.
You know, there are 2, but the first one, I was a very little girl, and my mom, Jeannie, took me to Capitol Records. And we walked down the hall into Studio A, and I sat on this very cold little, you know, aluminum chair, and I watched Dad in front of the whole orchestra. He was so charming and handsome, and he recorded Memories Are Made of This, and that was his first #1 hit, and I will never forget that that day at Capitol Records.
I mean, gosh, Deena, I can't even imagine. Your dad is Dean Martin, and you're sitting there with this huge, and you're going to be recording with a big orchestra. 88 pieces, right?
Yes, I can't wait.
Is that the largest orchestra?
That's the largest. 88 pieces is the largest I've done yet.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Are you having fun? I mean, it just...
You know what? We're having so much fun, and it's also it's a lot of hard work.
Yes.
I
yeah.
had no idea how hard this was. You know, and my dad made it look so
he was
easy
effortless,
and simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, you know, Frank Sinatra, Uncle Frank, gave me my first singing lesson.
He did?
Yes. And I said to him, we were going to do a show, and I said, well, how do you get that great tone, that fabulous sound? He says, well, I take a deep breath. It's all about the breath, and I can tell if I'm going to hit the right note even before it comes out. I said, really? Does my dad do that? He says, no, your dad has no idea what he's doing. He just does it. He's a natural.
You know, and those guys, the whole Rat Pack and everything, I know there was a time when you were about 11 years old and the guys were going to go do a show and the tuxes were delivered to your house.
Oh, my gosh.
Dean, Frank, and Sammy's tuxedos.
Yes, it was during when Kennedy was running for president. They, the Rat Pack became the Jack Pack.
Yeah.
So they would do benefits for them. And there was going to be a show at the Hilton Hotel, Beverly Hilton, and the 3 tuxedos were sent over to our house, Side of War, sent them over, and I was the one at home, and I answered the door. And here are these 3 tuxedos. There's the big one for Dad, and then this medium tuxedo, and then this little one. It was for Sammy Davis Jr. And I thought, that's just my size. So I put it on, and I ran around the house singing the Candyman or something. It was great. Those 3 tuxedos. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't forget any of the stories you've ever told me. I mean, that's why I love when you and John and I go out to dinner and we have a couple glasses of wine and you tell me these great stories of Dean, Frank, and Sammy, and I just cherish each and every one of them. And, of course, my friendship with you. And watching you and your talent, too, Deena, is a great joy.
Oh, thank you so much.
It really is.
Thank you.
Guys, if you're in the Nashville area, you can see Deena perform at the Nashville Symphony on March 11th, 12th, and 13th. Thank you for coming down here and flying in from Vegas.